Hi, Jaya.
Good morning, Laurie.
Good evening.
Yeah.
So checking the room.
Okay.
We had a meeting last night, and he, I said, okay, see you in the morning. He said, yeah. So. Okay. I can give you a bit of what's going on with all events.
Okay.
Okay. So, status is that we're still having the pricing problem. That you could, if you go onto the dashboard, you can see that. So we're still having the pricing problem that we had with Eventbrite. And Arun's been working on it. And I said, just stop where it's a good place to stop. And then he's setting up a meeting with their guys again.
Okay.
And explaining exactly what the situation is. And if there's anything they can do about that. So hopefully we were trying to set up for Friday, but I haven't heard from Arun. He was going to, see. And so here's the thing.
Okay.
All events uses Eventbrite.
Okay.
So they pull from Eventbrite, but unlike Eventbrite, they also pull from other event platforms. Okay. So that's part of the problem because some of the event platforms that they pull from are events that then lead to having to go to Ticketmaster, right? The big tickets. So they don't even put a price down for the event because you have to buy a ticket through another ticket seller.
Okay.
And of course, we're not doing any prepaid ticket events, right? So we're not doing any prepaid ticket events on Social 6. So we can't have those come in. And I'm just going to say to you what I said to Arun. I'm getting really kind of done with this for now. In the sense of, I'm going to be we're launching and I'm going to be doing it manually. But if it comes, so my thinking is for the short to medium term, I don't want to spend $250 if all I'm going to really be getting in is 4 to 6 events a week because of how the pricing structure is and then the other platforms that we can't use, right? The math doesn't work out. And so we're going to talk to them about that. And it's more of when we're in, 3 cities, more cities, then the $250 becomes worth it. And hopefully by that point, we will have worked out a scenario of where we'll get the number of events that we're happy with through that, relationship, through that partnership. So that was one of the things why I gave you what I gave you last night. Hi, Arun.
Hi, Lori.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm a little tired. So just
Yeah, me too. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I don't have any problems, but my voice doesn't want to be normal. So, Arun, can you, more in the tech way, explain what I just told her where we were with all events, so you don't have to go over that. Can you explain to her what our thinking is of what we gave her and why, to help with my event curation?
yes, Lori. Like, Jaya, what is your understanding based on the Lori shared you with you yesterday, right? What is your understanding on that?
My understanding is you already create event templates. In that, she has to type everything. Now we can duplicate some events. If anything we need to change means like date, anything. Most of the things we need. We can duplicate some other events and we'll do that one. Instead of typing everything, almost everything will be. We can copy something and created a event like that. I have done one thing. Today, I will show you how I done. I created one.
No, can you explain the first two stories, because just first two stories alone, like
Here
I itself are like confused now.
So, Jaya,
yeah.
Arun has already built a template for me to use right now for the launch.
Okay.
Meaning that I type in the events and I only have to type them in once.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have that, but it's got all the information on the event. It has what the event is. So let's use bowling as an example. It's bowling night, but then it also has what bowling alley it is, where it's located, all of the data, right? So I type all that in, then I can just click on it and that comes up again. So, but what we're looking at for the mid future is once I move to a second city and a third city, we want to have a list of the events, generic, like bowling night and just the description of what that is, and comedy club night and that, just what the description of that is, and then a separate city specific list of venues that will match the events. And we need the tool, the AI oriented tool to do that, and also to be able to, I don't know if it's a scraper or no, AI tool that will potentially find the event, find the venues, that sort of thing, and pull in the data. So that's once I go into 2, 3, 4 cities, then that becomes a little bit more automated.
Okay.
That is the reason I asked why we need to create new tables, because this is not creating a new tables. We are just trying to automate what we have currently. You don't need new tables for this.
Because in any upload event, I just done duplicate. Here already everything is there. Anything if you want to change means you can change, and then save duplicate means it will create that event. Like that I tried. But what's your idea for the story?
This one I'm not sure why you created this.
For the
I'm
story
just
one, I
thinking.
have created like this.
No, story one.
Mm.
Can you read the story one and
Yeah.
story one?
It's like I said, Jaya, we already have a template that will keep each event that I type in now. And so, but that's going to become more time consuming as I scale.
Okay. Okay, these datas where you get from Arun? Today I need how to go to the Superbase table because I
No,
want
these
to.
tables we are storing it. I'm not. These are all the information we are storing it, right? We are not doing anything in this one. We are already have a event API, Scrapper API that's storing in the database,
Yeah,
right? And just
I just want to see the overall tables in our project, Social 6 project.
can you log into Superbase?
Yeah, okay.
SuperbaseDashboard.com. Did you try ever?
Mm,
With our API key I shared with you.
Which one out?
Because you have the key.
Which one out to take?
Yeah, you have the URL and you have the key. Did you ever tried that with the login?
These are the keys I have.
Yeah, those are the keys I'm using it. Yeah, those are the production keys. You don't have any dev setup, right? So,
Okay. Then can you share me that key?
no, this is the key. You already were sharing your screen with this key, right? That's a production key.
Okay. Okay. Which key I have to take? Already 3 keys are there.
Can you just go to the Superbase dashboard? I thought you are already in the Superbase dashboard, right?
Yeah, okay. With Jayamala Silva Bharati Stupa A login, I entered.
No, you logged in with your account, right? Log in with hello at social6.events. Lori, can you share the password to Jaya?
The Superbase password?
Yeah.
190725.
No, that is that's not even a password for that's for our app, not for Superbase. Superbase password is different.
Okay, let me. don't you have it?
This is I'm using my BMW laptop, Lori. I'm not storing any information about the social six in this laptop.
You can share it in WhatsApp.
Okay, goody. I've got it here. I got it.
And also I have everything in my locked.
No, understood.
Yeah, passwords we are not supposed to store it in plain text, right? So everything I have it in a keybase, KeyPass, so it will be locked database.
Let me see. Where's the chat? There we go.
You can type it fin and 2025 stop.
Organization. Okay. Here is. enter the term. Two things are there. Social 6 app and
Two apps we have, right? Yeah, two apps we have. What you are trying to do this one?
I just want to
I just
view
asked what you are
the
trying to
tables
find in this.
inside that.
Yeah, that you can just click on that and you can run the queries and see. You can just click on any of these and then you can run SQL queries. Select start from, or you can run the global select query. It will show all the tables.
Oh, okay. Without that only.
Yeah, this what are the changes requested by Lori doesn't require any database changes. That's the reason I got confused when you told you create a new tables for venue storing information for the venue. Then it will be a duplicate table. And whenever we are making a call, then it will be 2 calls we need to make. We need to make the code changes everywhere where we have currently. We are checking the venue details from one table. Now we are going to make it in two places. You need to modify the entire logic so far what we written. If you are changing with 2 tables.
No. I cancel everything. I'm not changing anything because I don't know what are all the tables involved here. Fully.
No, like it will be there. Like if you check the SQLs, it's already committed, right? It will have all the table names. What are the tables we have? We already committed the SQL files, right? Which table we created already. Those information is already there. You can reuse it with whatever changes. I think first story is duplicate, right? That is whatever the change like Lori is going to create in the future. She is going to use that duplicate option. That duplicate option must not be available for the real events, because I saw you created the duplicate option for the real events, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to create the duplicate option. I'm not sure. Lori, we want for all events?
Rejected, cancelled.
No,
A
I'm saying
duplicate, you mean like basically copying an event that's come into the dashboard?
yeah. We can't do that, right? Because those are all real events that is coming into our dashboard. What are the events we are creating? Those only we can able to duplicate, right?
Right. Now, when we bring an event in from a platform, then I can still change. I'm still able to put in, when I hit edit event, that all comes up and I put in the specific, instructions, right, of where to meet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of already being duplicated, right? And it's already, I can, yeah. So I don't see having to do that again, because I can, when I hit edit event, I can add the instructions. That brings up an interesting thing. Wait, would we be able to, see, that's gonna be a pain in the ass though. We could change the price, couldn't we?
No, I think we don't allow. Okay, we are allowing edit for all the fields, right? Price we can change it, I guess.
But see, the thing is, then I still have to go back to the event platform, see which price is going to work, in the range price. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let me see. Wow, can't believe I'm losing my voice. I feel fine. Okay, so
I want to really know which event need to be duplicate. Either you are created a new events or fetched events or rejected, cancelled. Which type of events you need to duplicate.
I'm just looking at what we got here.
Lori, the first story I'm thinking we can use it with the template, right? Why we need a duplicate?
Okay, say that again.
First story, I'm just reading the story. Yesterday I didn't read the story completely, but first story, why we need a duplicate? Even if you are having a template, that is a one-time work. If you are going to create for the first time, then you create a template. Whenever you want to just a drop-down pickup, right? You don't need to click duplicate. You just click the drop-down. It will fill up all the details. Just you need to edit the date and time.
That's what you're thinking?
That's why yesterday I explained you, right? If you
Right.
create
Okay.
a template first time.
Is this,
yeah.
I'm still, we're still figuring this out, right? So, it's about being able to take the generic list, as I see this, and that can be applied to every city, right? That's the point, right? That generic list is for every city. So comedy club night, bowling night, run, whatever. I'm going to be doing those same events in every city, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is currently the dashboard, like the template is, we design only based on Sacramento.
Right, and I have to put
in future, what I told you is the template will have a city drop down. So once you are with the 3 or 4 cities, right, we'll just click the drop down with the cities, and then you can just pick the template, and then once you submit that, it will automatically create an event for that particular city.
Right, but there needs to be that separate venue list data information. Because
those information, that's what did you do the analysis where we can get those venue detail information?
Which one?
Did I mean, it's just
can you repeat? Can you repeat? I can't hear it properly. Can you?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, the venue information, did you got it? Like how we can get all those venue information from the particular city? Did you find any APIs or something? Because that's the first story, right?
That is not the first.
But I like where you're going, Arun. I understand what you're saying.
Lori, can you just open your screen and share? I create one dummy with the template.
Okay. Share what?
No, can you create a dummy event in your
Oh, okay. You mean okay.
Template. I'm just saying template.
Got
it. A bowling night or something.
Yeah.
Can you share?
Okay.
Jaya, whatever you are doing, right? You are doing it in prod. So yeah, you see that now it's showing 2 events for Lori in prod.
Okay, we'll edit.
No, not here, Lori. Go to the template. Manage templates. Yeah.
Manage templates.
Yeah. I create an event here. Friday, yeah, karaoke or something, yeah. And then you can select live or something, and then title you can give.
What's that?
Title, event title.
Friday karaoke.
Yeah, that's a template name. The first one is a template name. You can give any name for the template. That is for you to pick that.
Right, understood. Sacramento.
So now we have 3 cities, so you can select which city you want it, and then this is the first template. So if you are creating for Sacramento, you can just give Friday karaoke Sacramento as a name.
Right.
Can you give the name as a Friday karaoke Sacramento in the top, like the first column? On the first value you enter, right? Friday karaoke on the top.
You want me to type Sacramento?
No, here. First, before that one, previous one. Yeah, that's the name of the template. Yeah, there you can type Sacramento.
Oh, there, you want me to type Sacramento?
No, Friday karaoke Sacramento. So to define which city for this one. Yeah, Friday karaoke Sacramento or something. No, I'm just saying you can give the name accordingly. So instead of like second time you are creating Friday karaoke Fresco, you don't need to change anything. Just click that template, it will automatically populate the city also.
Right. Okay. So yes, I know what this template does. So what you're talking about is incorporating this template into the other piece that we're going to need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first story.
And then the other piece is I'm seeing this, bear with my non-technical brain, but when I'm looking at it practically speaking, that I want to do Friday karaoke, but I'm putting in events to San Jose. So, and I hit San Jose, and what's going to automatically populate based upon that field, right? The city field, then that specific location name in San Jose, address, yada, 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 will populate. Is that what you're saying?
That's what we need to put it in the. This is currently you want to for creating first time template. You need this, right? Like first time template, we need that data.
Right. No. But did you understand, practically speaking, how my mind is working? That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, venue details needs to be populated automatically, like list of venue details. That has
dependent on. So it's going to pick up two things. It's going to pick up the event, the Friday karaoke, and it's going to pick up the city.
Yeah.
And then the rest will populate from another table or a list, right? It's going to populate. It's going to know that the karaoke place in San Jose is Fred's Karaoke on 100th Street, and that will automatically populate.
Yeah, that one, I think, did you explore that scenario? Like venues, because I don't have any venues details in our database. We are not supposed to store any venues in our database.
No, but that's the whole idea of what I brought up. It's the whole idea of two lists, the event list and the venue list. And the event list stays the same, the generic event list. And then you have the specific venue list of each of those generic events for each city. Right?
Yeah, that one, that's what I'm telling Lori. We need to be like, it's not something we need to hard code it. It needs to be a live API or something. We need to explore that. And then we need to bring the, like, when you are creating this template, right, first time, fill the location, like wherever you are seeing the location name, it needs to populate all the venue details automatically, like a drop-down list based on the event type. And then same when you are creating with the template, manage templates, and then when you are clicking the drop-down, it needs to show all the venue details. That's the first story. That's my understanding. Like venue details, we need to find a API in globally. We need to search somewhere in Google and see which API will be suitable for this. We need to identify that.
But we need to be able to prompt it, right? Because
that's what, like every time it will change, because sometimes this address will be there, next time that address will not be there. So we don't know exact venue, right? So we need to populate. That's a dynamic, not in the table wise.
Right. So you're talking about, if I'm using the word correctly, dynamic.
Yeah, dynamic.
Hey, look at me. Okay. So, go ahead.
Here having only two drop down only, no? If you click anything, it will show. For example, Lori is created this event. She's searching for another city event. Means if she clicks anything, means it will show all the details.
No,
you mean like this?
See,
what
right?
You're seeing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just because I created the whole event before.
This is
I
like,
create-
you saw, right? This is Midtown Farmers Market. That's events Lori created before. Instead of that, Lori wants this location name needs to be auto-populated from a API. You need to create a API like we have a lot of open source API, right? You need to identify which open source API will be suitable for this. Based on karaoke, which are the venue location is available currently in that particular area, Lori can able to see it.
You got to think about like multiple cities. That's what this is, that's what this is about. And that whoever, and the thing is that eventually, I mean, I want to put this on to someone else. So this has to be really kind of straightforward, right? And so that all someone needs to do is, and I'm assuming the event itself will be a drop down, correct? We can do that too.
Events like this template, this is template Lori. This one we can't do that. Once you create it, right? For example, create this one, and if you submitted this one, like just complete this form. And then
and then the next time it come up, then there'll be a drop down.
No, next, like you don't need to come to this template itself. You just go to the all events, and then if you click on the create event,
Right.
it will show the drop
This
down.
is just the creation. Got
first
it.
time. It's only one time.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can change the venue list. I'm thinking you can create the template here, and then you can just keep it here, and then you can. Mostly, I'm thinking we can just all events when you are clicking on create event, right? The dashboard page, when you click on create event, that template will show, right? Yeah, you can just click on create event. Yeah, where this in this place, when you are like the event template is there, when you already, if you saved the different templates, it will show on the drop down list.
It'll show them the drop down list.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Once you click on the template, it will populate all the details. And then what I'm thinking is, if you scroll down, you can able to see. Yeah, I think we can have the venue details populated here directly, I guess, instead of doing that whenever you are creating it. Based on the template, you just change the venue details accordingly.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to explain again another time how these two different forms work with each other. Okay.
Like we can create like a dummy templates, 2 or 3 templates for each city with the same name, like Friday Karaoke. Are you created, right? I'll create a dummy templates, and then I can show you how that works. But in the meantime, we need to find a way for the location name where we can get the data from the location. Like location name needs to be a list, right? It needs to be a list.
That's the vendor list. That's what I'm talking about. A vendor list.
Vendor list.
Yeah.
Can you go up, Lori? Create new event. Can you go up? There, I saw manage event is there.
Right. That's where we were.
Manage template only. It'll be
Manage
there, right? Manage.
If you click, it will show.
Whoop. Sorry, this is really a little wonky. It's very slow.
This manage.
It will take you to the template page.
You want to wear
So as I understand it, Jaya, this is where I'm going to be creating for now. This is where I create an event that I want to keep using.
Okay.
And so I create it here, and then the other one is where I actually say, and the stuff will populate, and it'll say, yes, put this one in the dashboard, because I can't get into the dashboard. I can't get the event dashboard from the template. I can only get into get it into the matching system from the other one, right, Arun? I can't get it into the matching system from the template form.
No, you can do it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Once you save this template with the reoccurring, right, automatically these events will populate in the dashboard.
Right, but not the matching system. See, just because it's on the dashboard, I still have to accept it.
Yeah,
so
correct.
then it goes in. So that's the other form. That's when it goes in.
Yeah, when you like approve it, right, then it will go. Like currently we are fetching with Scrapper, right? In the same way, it will come into the.
Right, I understand that. But then right, it'll come in looking the same. Yeah. So I still need to know the difference between those two forms then?
No, this one you don't need to approve it, right? Because you are creating this event, right? So you are not going to
Right,
approve
but I
it.
mean, I'm still trying to figure out, so this
Yeah, just fill all the details and just save one template, Lori. Just give
All
one.
right, so
Just
I'll,
enter them and random thing. Yeah.
all right. Ugh. Fuck. That one doesn't pull down. I didn't type it, don't care. Okay, the template's been saved.
Yeah.
See, right, so it's not in the dashboard yet, so then I go in and I have to create the event.
Yeah, when you click on create event, right?
Now, that's where I'm at now, and then there it is, it's dropped down.
Yeah.
And the rest was populated, applied template, and then create event.
Yeah.
Oop.
Like date and time is not there, so you know.
Come on. All right. So now I understand the difference between the two. Between the two forms.
Yeah. From event templates, the data are there. By the heading, it retrieve all the data there. After create event, it will display it here.
I'm sorry.
From the event templates, you added all the data with the name. In create event, it retrieve all the data. It shows all the data.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the template. Yeah.
Yeah. After that, once clicked create event means it upload there and showed.
Except the time. That's on the other form.
We have to time and date. We have to add
Because that could be different depending on what's going on.
Okay.
So basically, I think I'm kind of figuring it out that we're going to get the venue information, and I suppose we could get more complex by trying to produce an AI tool to automatically do that. But maybe we just leave that for later, and then we just we type in everything of the venues, and then we basically only have to type it in once.
But other thing I'm thinking is there is a, not sure that the API is still there. There is a API exposed by Google long back. I worked on that. Like 5 or 6 years back, Google has a API. When you start typing it, like 10 something, it will display all the address with 101 or something from different states and cities.
Oh,
There is a API that is a open source API. Google exposed it for long back, wherever we like, because we used that in our app long back in 2016. Like whenever dealers start typing their address, it will automatically show the list of drop downs with the address with the same like 101 Northwest Street or something. When they type it, it will show all the details. When they pick it up, it will fill up all the other data.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, to help that out a little bit. And if we could pull it in by category, like comedy clubs. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will work. What we're working on, this will work for the short to near term, right? Midterm. And then, see how it's going in, 4 months, 4 to 5 months, and see what kind of,
that's what, Laurie, if you have like a certain kind of reusable events, right? Like for different cities, different events, and for different season, it's different events. Because we can't, participation activities can be done outside during summer, and it will be during winter, it will be inside. So location will change accordingly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Those kind of.
California isn't too bad about that, right?
No, what I'm saying is you can create multiple event templates. It's a one-time activity you can create whenever you are having time. You can just think of it and create templates, and you can store those templates in your session. Like you can create and store it, and then whenever you want it, just based on the city.
I see. Yeah.
Drop down. You can just pick it up, and then submit it. That's it.
Sure, got it.
Or if you want, we can do another thing is, these are all reoccurring event. When you click on it every Thursday, this is the time and this is the venue. If you just click a template with that, and then it will automatically auto-populate it and this dashboard.
Okay.
So you don't need to create an event, it will auto-populate automatically every Thursday.
Oh, or every other Thursday, or
yeah.
Okay, got it.
So you don't need to create an event, it will automatically come in the dashboard.
Will come into the dashboard, yeah. And then, right, and because then the dashboard, Jay, is like, the hub in terms of, and that's why we need to have, up on top here, I need to be able to see like what's happening so that I know how many events, what categories of events I need to put in if something's happening within the membership, within the groups, right? So I need to have that data so that then I can choose, what I need to have in there in case things need to be, yeah. So just in case I need to make any changes, event changes. And if, and also what's really, Arun, I'm just realizing what's going to be really helpful to have on the dashboard is how many, this is critical because it's the amount of events that have to go in, right? How many new members today? That's critical, right?
Yeah.
So I've got, 50 new members. Okay, well, then my calculus may change in terms of when I am going to be entering more events the next day or whatever, and I have to be prepared for that.
Yeah. We can create, currently we have, can you remove the meeting box?
Where do you want me to go?
Yeah, currently, if you see the users, right, can you go to the users tab? Yeah. You can see total users, active users, new this month is there. Maybe we can change it to based on per day or something, like today's users or something. We can add another small box in that.
Right, or this week probably doesn't have to be
month-wise, right?
unless all of a sudden things are going crazy, which that's a good problem to have, and we'll deal with it,
I'm
But
thinking, no, this, that's what I thought once. Jaya, what is the progress on fixing those issues?
Uh,
You're working on that, right?
yes, easy only because a lot of places is all coded. I had
Yeah, did you apply the
but I
formula?
removed that code. I will show it on Monday, that code, because
okay.
yeah, I have
No,
fixed
the
that.
code, no, hard coded value, we need to remove it and we need to apply the formula,
Yeah,
right? Did you
apply
apply
a
the formula?
formula. Yeah, formula only. What is the formula? Is previous current month minus previous month by previous month into 100. That will give that percentage for that.
Yeah, totally. So, formula will be different for all the 3 or 4 tabs we have, right? So that's correct. But did you implement that?
Yes, for the first two I tried. After that, yeah, she has given this work, so I removed that code and started doing this one. So I tried for two. As working is perfectly for the total events as well as other thing.
No,
For the
can you work
month,
on?
it's comparing with the previous month and show the percentage. For
Okay. Lori, can you click on all events?
yeah, okay.
Just want to see the first two. No, that all events. This not this all events.
What?
In
Under events tab.
under events tab. Or dash.
Oh, all of it.
Yeah, we have 2 all events now.
Mm,
So what will be the percentage it will show in your dashboard
and
now?
for me, it shows 93 something from last month.
93%.
Because in the April month 13, this month 1, for me it shows 93 something value. Otherwise,
So
whether I
it
take
needs to
looks
show
it,
93% down, right?
it's, actually it's positive. This month minus
This month is
93. Sorry, minus 93.
That's what I'm saying. It's 93 down, and you need to it not sitting minus, but you need to show it's down. Yeah, minus 93. Yeah, because events are very less, right? 16 to 1 is almost 15 events are missing, so that needs to be negative. That's the reason I asked. It's not 93 plus. It will be red and red color, and then it needs to be minus.
Eventually, I want the dashboard. I'm going to need the dashboard to say it, and it's not for now, but this is going to be one of the upgrades that I know I'm going to need, which is the number of new members coming in, and I want the dashboard to say we have 100 new members in this week. That means you will have, there needs to be, 20 more events rolled through or 10 more events rolled through, whatever. You know what I mean? Eventually it's that part of it has got to become a lot more automated.
Yeah, that one we can do, Lori. That's just like a statistics report, right? Like kind of statistics report based on the age group. Also, we need to do it. Like if 100 members are coming, if 100 members are in different age groups, like 30, 40, and then 30, then we need to assign the event accordingly, right? We need to create like 20 events means which events is going on very frequently. Those things we need to calculate it, and then for the different age groups, we need to create the events accordingly.
Right, but I needed to do the math for me, and then saying, okay, we need 10 more events, or next cycle, or this cycle, or whatever.
Yeah.
That needs to happen, and then and then eventually, Arun, you think that AI will be able to do all of that?
Yeah, it can do it.
I mean, later, we need to figure out the kinks. We need to figure out how, but then so it still has to be human led for a while. So we really know, what our needs are going to be in terms of the dashboard data so that it can work smoothly.
Yeah. Jaya, can you take an update of my code and then just fix this dashboard percentage for all the 4?
And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to do this.
Because what Lori, I thought is this graph once you have fixed the formula, I thought I will based on that things. I just thought of doing some more user-friendly design change in this dashboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that this was going to be one of the biggest things that are going to change over the next few months because of, you know,
Because this is a main, like this is a main dashboard, right? That's the reason I asked Jaya to fix it in local. And once she fixed it, and then I thought this today or tomorrow, today she will push it to prod. Then I can take it up and then I can do the design changes for this.
I got this work, so I thought this one is important. So I removed that code and
should I stop sharing? Jay, you want to share?
No, you need to do revisioning. That's the whole purpose of revisioning, right? You can have the multiple codes.
Okay, Aruna, I will add the code and show it tomorrow itself.
No, I'm saying is that's a like developers will do. Like us, if you see, I have more than 20 or 30 branches in my local. For different logic, I have different codes. So whenever you want it, you can just because that's a backup of because you are not committing the code, right?
I take the backup.
So you can run the code in that branch, right? In that location, right?
I have to add each and every file now. Because
you want to add everything. No, you don't need to add 6 files. You just need to just open the code that which folder you created, right? You need to just traverse through that folder and then you can just npm run dev. It will automatically populate the changes in that local version, right? I'm saying you can maintain 1000 local versions in your laptop. It's no needs to be in GitHub or somewhere. You can maintain those local versions in your laptop and you can display it to different stories, different users. Because in this case, currently I asked you to write 2 stories, right? Like in case if I'm working on our next 2 stories, I will maintain different version of in my local. And when I'm pushing it, I will merge your version for first 2 stories and then I will merge my 2 stories, right? That's the way we were maintaining the version control. So you can have multiple versions in your local, the same code, multiple versions for different changes, and then you can push it. Accordingly, which changes needs priority and which changes needs to be pushed, you can push it accordingly.
Oh, okay. This is the first time I'm doing 2 things parallelly. I will add it today and I will show it tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Because that's the way you can normally do.
Because we can create management. Different branches and each branch we can.
No. Like different branches is okay. What I'm saying is you can create branches, but I'm saying is branches also it be the same case, right? You are going to create hundreds of branches, then GitHub will usage will more. If you are using GitHub more, then you need to pay for GitHub eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is based on usage nowadays. So that's the reason I didn't create any branch. So I'll have always my local. This is my BMW laptop, right? So if you see, I'm using IntelliJ in my BMW, and if you see, this is for password. I'm upgrading my Spring Boot version to 4.x. So I created this local Spring Boot version, and then if you see, I have like hundreds of projects. For each one, I have created different local workspace, and this is for demo app notification. This is for auto approval, and this is for Entra. So each one I'm maintaining in my local, and which changes I need to push it, I'll based on it. I'll push it which changes I want to push it from which branch. Yeah, because I will be working on multiple stuffs. So same way, other developers will also work on multiple stuffs. Which one we want to put it in a release? That depends, right? Which story the business is asking us to put it in the release, then we'll push it accordingly. Only that repo will from local will push it to the
Okay.
That's a way you can manage your code in local. So you don't need to write it again and again. You can easily have everything stored in your local itself.
I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah. So if you ask me with for our social 6 itself, I have local 7 or 8 local backup, and whenever I'm working on something like a big phase, right, like big upgrade something, then I will create a new local version and I will start working on that. In case if I want to have any issues I'm facing it, I can't be able to fix the issue, I delete the folder itself and then I'll go back to my old folder. That's easy for me.
They are following is creating different branches. They will left one branch and use another branch.
Yeah, that's another approach that you can do it. Like you can create a development branch, and then you can create then that's the thing. If you are, for in this case, if you are maintaining branching strategy, then you need to have a user story for that, and you need to create like 6 stories, 6 branches will be there, and you need to be very careful which branch you are going to merge first to main branch. Then it requires lot of changes in our way we are working it, because you need PRs to be created, and other developer needs to approve it. Those things we need to implement it in our.
Okay,
Currently, we are
one
not having
thing
those things.
if you are using next something, if you want to add means you have two different stories means how will you add? First story you done, second story in another version means how it will be added in that.
Yeah, that's what I will do the rebase with that version. Like I will merge those both codes into my single repo. Like the third repo, I will create it like in my local. These are all in my local. I will not push it into prod. I have a first repo with story 1. I'll create, like as I showed you, right? It is for Spring Boot upgrade 4.x. That's the reason I created the name with password, like folder name with password 4.x. And then I'll run the git status for that, and then I'll collect all the log files, which are the files is changed, and then I'll have a second folder, and I'll run the git status for that, and I'll change what are the files it got changed, and then I have a third folder mixing both in, and then I'll push it to prod. Yes, because sometimes not here we are working on only 2 or 3 stories in BMW. That's easy, but in Michelin, how they will work is for a release we'll have at least 20 or 30 user stories. Sometimes business will say on the fly, like in 2 days or 3 days release will be planned, and Michelin will say, I don't want this user story because of we have this fault tires, so we need to remove this logic for the new tires. Remove that logic. So in that case, I can't pivot all the 30 stories, right? So that's the reason we'll have version control. So we'll just remove that particular version commit alone. So it will remove those all 5 or 6 files. Out of 200 files, only 6 files will be removed. When you are working, like when you are moving on to 6, like when you are committing 200 or 300 files, and then we want to remove only 5 files, then we can't do revert all the files, right? Just
One more time, can you show? Because in our office only we do branches, different branches only create. Do that like you, no one doing.
no, that's what I'm saying is you can do it in your local, like create a folders.
Okay.
Under particular folders, you can create multiple folders, and you can check out the same code, and you can just name the folder with the name, like user story or whichever the things you will remember easily, what changes you are doing it. Then you can write the code, and then you can or you can create the branch. If you are comfortable with branching strategy, you can create a branch from main branch. But the problem is you need to remember all those branches. If you are creating multiple branches, and normally that's not the right standard to create multiple branches, because if you see here, I have only 2 branches. One is main branch, one is development branch. The development branch, we will not merge it until we tested everything in local by all developers, and then we'll merge it into development branch. Once we merge it into development branch, like not only me, everyone will do the commit and merge it into development branch. Once all testing is done in development, then we will create a PR to merge into release branch. Release branches means why we created a PR for release branches. It's automated, so all automated testing will be running in release branch daily. So we need to put it in release branch for QA reviewer to approve it during release. Like even code will be merged during prod release by the QA reviewer, not by us. So QA review is required here, as we are almost 7 or 8 developers we are working here, right? So we will all merge into development branch from our local. Each developer will do it, and then we'll test it, what are the changes we are doing it, and then we'll push it into int. Like int is where automated testing will run, and QA reviewer as a criteria, they will check all the automated test case runs for almost 4 days continuously without any failure. Then they will push it to prod. They will approve it for prod merge. Otherwise, they will reject the merge itself. Like each company follows different standards. Like here, we are following this process very strictly. In Michelin, I didn't follow this process. I know how I wrote it in Michelin, because I have more than 30 branches in Michelin. When I left, it was 30 branches I created for almost 8 or 9 years. But I know what are the code changes I made it, so I know. But when I left it, I just gave a note to my friend who replaced me. I just gave a note to him. These are the branches and these are the changes. The problem is business doesn't approve the changes to move to prop. So I created in 2017 one change, and it was there, but business told we'll come back with the change approval, but they didn't come back. So the branch is still there. That's the reason if you maintain locally, then it's easy to come also. You can just push it. If you maintain in GitHub, it will be like lot of work for you. Later you clean it up, it's lot of work for you.
Okay, I will try it today.
Yeah.
If I have any doubt, I will ask.
Yeah.
Here,
Because for Social 6, I have front end one folder, back end one folder, and I have front end with David code. I have one folder, and my code with one folder. So I have four local folders itself for front end and back end.
Okay.
And I have a version 1 backup, like whenever I'm doing major upgrade or something, I have a version 1 folder. So I have 6 folders for front end and back end. And for mobile app, I have 2 folders. Like one folder is, I just copy the code from Social 6 front end, right? So I just kept it in one folder. And what are the changes I'm playing with that with the different, like one is I'm doing with React one, and another one is I'm doing with just built alone for Android. I'm just trying to build it. That one I have it in different folders, so it will be different code base for different versions.
Okay. Here with the activity number, we'll create a branch. So tracking after 2 years also is easy for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? Because whenever you are committing, the commit message needs to be very clear. That way you can track it.
Okay.
Because for me, normally that's the reason I told you, if you are giving a commit message, you need to be very clear what are the changes you are making. You need to give the commit message clearly. Here in BMW, they followed the standard with the Jira number. Otherwise, merge will not be up. Like merge itself, they have rules. It will not approve by merge itself. It will deny the request if the commit message is not clear and correct. They have that Jira number, space, description, and then one line space, and then they need to give that full coding what we wrote it, like 2 or 3 lines of description, like full description. Then only the Jira will be approved. Otherwise, the PR will get automatically rejected. So they have out of these all rules in the GitHub itself.
Okay.
Yeah, we can define all those rules, but I don't think we don't need to do all those rules because it's a very small project. Right?
Can you explain the user story one? What I have to change in the event templates or some?
No, you need to, like that's what I told you, right? You need to explore how we can get the venue details automatically. You need to explore, like in Google or ChatGPT, you can ask how we can. This is what we have it, like how we can get if based on the city and based on the event title, how we can get the venue details from for the particular city.
Okay.
I'm sure there will be like for karaoke, there will have some particular places in Sacramento, like 10 or 20 places will be there. There only they will do the karaoke frequently. Something that will be there will be some API will be exposed somewhere. But we need to find it and then.
Karaoke means it should list what are all the things happened in Sacramento. It should show.
No. What are the venues are available?
Venue.
If you are hosting, right, for marriages, for example, I'm saying marriages. India is common is marriages, right? Marriages. If you are planning to do in Chennai, Avadi, then what are the venues are available? Like what are the marriage halls available in Avadi? You need to just based on the marriage as a title, and then location as Avadi. Then you need to display all the marriage halls available in Avadi.
Oh.
Same way, similar kind of things you need to explore for API. Karaoke means it requires some special equipment, those things, right? So those kind of things can be occupied, like where we can occupy that kind of things. Menu details will be populated. We can check that. I think you can ask ChatGPT to have a lot of open APIs will be there.
Okay. Yeah. Karaoke means what are all the things happened in that?
No. What are the like available location, not what happened.
Locations, where and all it happened, it will show.
Where and all it possibility we can like possibly even place where it can be happen. Where it can happen.
Okay. I'll check it. Yeah.
You are on mute, Lori.
Voice.
Yeah. You are on mute.
I'm going to put down and put on the group chat everything on my wish list, and it's not that everything needs to be, but how, about the data that I need to come through the dashboard, right? So I need to do that for you guys too. And we're gonna call this, what we're doing, what that other part, besides that this is separate from the event curation, that this will be called the dashboard update. Dashboard update. Okay.
Yeah, once Jaya fixed the issues with that graph, I'm planning to remove those small graphs, right? I'm planning to put it in a different kind of user-friendly graph so you can see that.
Okay. I'm going to put this together and have it for you by tomorrow, just so that it's up there. And it doesn't mean we're doing it all, just what, Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I never like it when you say, well,
Laurie?
I said, I never like it when you say, we'll see.
Yeah, because I was chatting with Akshat parallelly, so.
Oh.
It's also doing office work parallelly.
Actually, yeah. Are we having a meeting tomorrow?
No, you didn't inform me about anything about that. Like he sent an email to you. Looks like he sent an email to hello6 at like social6 events.in. I told I'll check with Lori on that email.
I got no email from him.
Okay, I'll ask him again. He told like the developer has sent an email to that ID.
Sure, it was social6.events and he didn't do like .com or something?
Hello at social6.in something, because that's the admin ID we gave to them the way for subscription.
What did you give them?
Like that's the ID we gave to them for the subscription, right? For the email ID. Hello at social6.
Social6 so it's hello at social6.events.
.events, yeah, that's the email ID he sent.
And you used hello, right?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Social6.events.
That's the email. I got nothing. Oh, you know what? Let me check the spam.
Junk or spam maybe. To fix it. Loan amount, I don't want that.
Okay. Yeah, it's in spam. Okay.
I'm going to the 2000.
Whoops. It didn't come through. What did I do? I hit report not spam. And now it's gone. It was there. You have to ask him to is it something that you need?
Yeah, I will ask him. If you got that, I will ask him to forward it to my ID.
So ask him to resend it.
Yeah, resend it, yeah, to your ID.
Why did it do that? Okay. It shouldn't have done that. Okay. And so what was that supposed to be?
That is related to some API details I asked for them.
Oh, shit.
I asked some API.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
So it's gone?
Yeah, I will ask him to forward it again.
All right. Oh, wait. Now it went into trash. Hang on.
Yeah, that's fine, Lori. You can just...
I'm forwarding it to you right now.
Yeah, you can send it to me. Anyhow, I'll be working on that in the evening.
Which address do you want it at?
Yeah, Gmail.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So did you ask for a meeting? You did.
Yeah, I asked Akshat, but this email is from a developer, I guess, another developer. Akshat is not a developer, right? So meeting, right. I asked him, but I didn't got any reply from him.
You know what's interesting? I wonder if they have another package. That's something, you and I talked about, because it's an interesting wording on this email. it says, thank you for subscribing to the unlimited. And maybe we don't need that at the beginning. You know what I mean? It specifically says, thank you for subscribing to the unlimited and welcome to the all events in city developer community. Amazing applications to build our API. Below are a few subscription details for your reference. Start date 5/28. Okay, so that's the date. Today they wanted to start us on that free month. Okay. Learn about the API. The API documentation provides all the information. Happy hacking. And then there's a link in terms of learning about API. That's weird. So you should have it.
Yeah.
Do you have the email?
I will check, Lori.
It's got nothing in there.
No, that's not nice. This is not the email I was referring to. This is only for the subscription, right?
Yeah, but that's the only one I got.
I will ask him.
It's the only one in spam.
Okay, I'll ask him, Lori.
Okay.
I asked him about certain particular API, but I don't have that information. Okay. I'll ask him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Lori. Yeah.
So are you guys set?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Lori.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jaya, once you fixed it and once you have that ready, just push it.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, for all the 4 percentage and then all the values. You told several issues, right? 6 or 7 issues you mentioned in the document, right? Fix all those issues and push the code automatically. Yeah, push the code. Currently I blocked the deployment automatically, so it will not deploy anything to prod. So you can just push the code.
One thing is active events. It's first 20 events is showing. Always it will be 20 only. Active events, not
Active events.
active
Events is not
users.
showing.
Active users.
Yeah, active users is 20, right? So if you are like adding a new user, it will be 21. So the active user is number of users. It's with a free subscription currently. Who are all active, right? That's active users. So you need to find how many active users last month and this month. So you need to find the difference. Same formula will work also for that active users. Number of active users, you can have it in like 2 different ways, like total number of active users and current active users. Like Tori mentioned, number of users this month, something, right? So we need to have that. So I think we have already the different dashboards, right? Active users and new user this month.
But new users this week.
No, that's what currently we have month. Yeah, current.
yeah.
I'm saying current dashboard. Yeah.
Because in that dashboard, how they are done the code is just 20. If you have 52 means they set for first 20 users. So the value will be every time it will be show only 20. Like that only they are done.
No, that's what, like the dashboard has a lot of issue. If you want, like if you fix it, you need to just take the count and the active users from database.
Okay, I will done that total events this month, previous month. With that formula, I will derive. Yes, frozen. Total events, I will do it for active users also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will share the screenshot in your group.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Lori, I'll be dropping now. I have 1:30. So before that, I'll go and grab something for lunch. Like I have only 10 minutes in the gap. I'll go and have something for lunch.
Right. Then check your messages right now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.